Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so today, changing it up again, I'm first going to look at what's going on with the divine masculines in their lives right now. This is sort of for the divine feminines. Okay, so what's going on? Three of Cups, Lord of Abundance. This is also third-party situations, and I heard just now converging life paths. So divine masculines have this opportunity right now to see the red carpet rolled out before them in this direction or this direction. So it's really sinking in that you are a viable life path option. Whoa, 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 don't get upset about you being an option, divine feminines. It's that they have expectations about what they want in their lives, and their hearts aren't necessarily invested like it is with you. So really your heart, you are the heart's choice, divine feminine, but the expectations of what their lives need to look like, should look like, their goals they've been going towards, they've been geared and indoctrinated by their imprinting, their upbringing, to think their life is going to be a certain way. That is not necessarily sitting well with their heart because they're torn between that path and the path of their heart. So that's the first message. The second one, the Magician. So they're kind of in a stalemate. Magician in the reverse. They don't want to manipulate anything. They don't want to choose wrongly right now is what I'm getting. So what do divine feminines need to know? How does this influence or affect? Three of Cups for divine feminines. The Sun, neutrality. Be neutral about this. This is your divine counterpart's free will choice. So not all the people that people are watching this video for are going to choose to come down the road of a love like this. For some, that does mean this isn't your counterpart, and that you are being prepared for the love you are asking for, that you think you might be in store for with this person. For many, this means stay neutral. They are going to choose wisely, but it's their choice. Magician in the reverse. What is the mirrored energy here for the divine feminines? What can the divine feminines know? Okay, Hanged Man in the reverse. This is the ping, enlightened awareness. So right now, it may feel like there's a little bit of a stall in the connection, but what you're really being guided to do is find your own inspiration right now, because as you keep moving the energy, your divine counterpart will see your light, will feel your light energetically. Doesn't even have to be connected in the physical to feel the movement coming in. The key to this movement is learning the lessons from the last cycle, embodying the truths you're being shown in your own right, not making your decisions based on what your counterpart may or may not be doing, or your perceived counterpart may or may not be doing. There is this sense of the divine masculines being pulled away from these connections regarding the contrast of two life choices, where the divine feminine is definitely the heart-based one, and then there's this other option that is more the analytical, worldly, expected path. So this is how to move the energy in your own right. Whether your divine counterpart is correct or comes to correct, you still have to be good on your own by implementing these things you're shown for your own life path. So regardless of this stall, this is also saying that many divine feminines are ready for a push forward energetically, that we sometimes perceive this waiting energy, but this is saying that we don't have to be in waiting as divine feminines. We can activate our own path for our own reasons. 444. So this is angelically supported right now. So that means there are different angles of awareness that come in. So if you're facing major decisions and you've been curious how that would affect your connection or where your twin dynamic fits in, this is time to make your decisions in your highest and best interest, and trust that whoever is meant to come into alignment with you will be the perfect match for those very decisions you're being guided to make for your own right. So don't be superstitious and try to second guess or premeditate on what choice you should make by your divine counterpart. Literally, these are the choices made from your higher awareness, and this is going to move you out of this gridlock energy, divine feminines. We have to remember to keep making the choices for our own sovereign path, even when we're in union, in a romantic relationship. That is how you know if someone is truly meant and aligned with you or not, is if they are still there when you've made the best choices for your own life. You don't lose out on what is for you if you advocate for yourself with what makes your heart and soul sing. If you don't know what that is and you're saying, oh, my divine counterpart is that, you may not be on a twin journey, because that is not masterful, that is codependent. So keep moving in your accurate for you direction, divine feminines. Okay, for divine masculines watching, what do we need to know for advice for this Three of Cups for the divine masculines? Practice. We got this card the other day. So this can be yoga practice. It can be more meditation, but it's putting into practice what you know. So Three of Cups, this is a choice point. You do see that there is a window of opportunity right now to buck the system and follow your heart, or to continue complying with what you have expected would be your path. This is up to you what you want to invest in. I'm just getting that this is a practice that you get to initiate. A self-directed practice. What do you want to be exploring? What do you want to have discipline regarding? What do you want to invest regularly in? So I'm getting that if you want to change course in your life, see these three different individuals, I heard 3 times a week. So 3 times a week, set up a disciplined routine where you invest a half an hour, I'm hearing, 3 times a week in plotting a new direction for your life. If you do want to take this more abundant approach, just 3 times a week for a half an hour, where you brainstorm on what you could be doing towards a radically different life. Just that amount of time will radically change and give you the steps needed. If you invest in yourself that often for just that amount of time, you will find the mission statement, so to speak. You'll get the downloads of what's next. Divine masculines, the Magician in the reverse. What do we need to see for that? Fell on the divine feminine card, but courage and expand. So yes, Magician in the reverse can sometimes be the freeze, the fight or flight or freeze. Like, I'm not sure what decision to make, so I'm just gonna but this is saying take courage and expand into uncharted territory. You don't have to have it all figured out. We just got some instruction on how you can move through that. And so it is about expanding your consciousness, your horizons, your capacity. Your divine feminine is expanding theirs. And so divine masculines, it's time to think outside the box, or think within the box. This is giving me the Metatron feeling with this geometry and the multidimensionality within. So call on Archangel Metatron, do a meditation and ask for the Metatron energy to come in. The idea with Metatron is that there is an infinite amount of innovation to be found within the perceived confines of any limitation. that if you have eyes to see, the solution is there in plain sight, that your question has the answer inherent in it, that where there's a will, there's a way, where your heart says yes, you will be given the answers. If you jump, the net will be provided. It really is this leap of faith that says, I want what is for me. And guess what, Divine Masculines, your heart knows that direction. So this is really saying, take courage, you will be shown the way if you are literally brave enough to say yes to it on the heart space. And everybody sits in this indecision or this freeze mode until they get that magic alchemical sweet spot that says, I've tried to manifest and manufacture what I thought I should get, and it keeps biting me with karma. So I'm a little shell-shocked. What do? It's going to a higher knowing and saying, show me the options. Show me what I could do here. Show me how to activate what my heart is saying. Our heart, when we get rid of all of the egoic things that say, I need to survive, I need to have success in a certain direction, then we come into this idea that if I could wave a magic wand, that's the magician, and do anything that I, 1111, truly desire, what would my heart actually want? That's this turning point, aha moment, where we then say to the divine, show me the steps needed, one after the other, to get there. We don't have to be attached to the outcome and think we know what it should look like or when it should happen or how. We just have to be honest with what's on our heart and then ask to be shown the actual steps. Because sometimes when we think we want something or when our heart wants something, we try to make whatever is available to us now into what we think we want. We try to manipulate our reality to manufacture what we think we want. But if our heart is saying we want something, it's better to collaborate with the divine will. So there's this courage to take a leap of faith, to hold that energy of what you do desire on your heart space, and then to watch for the next steps that hit and resonate with that frequency, with that same heart's knowing. You don't have to know how those steps are connected to what it is that you're going for, but if you keep listening to those pings of feeling that same energy, it's actually putting you on track for what you want. It's funny because sometimes we talk about short-sighted energy, but that is kind of grasping at what is in our environment or readily available, hoping it's going to create that. But our gut instinct sometimes tells us no, but we do it anyways because we think that's the low-hanging fruit, what is available to us. Pay attention to the energy, the emotion of what is on your heart space. And if that isn't available in your vicinity, don't grasp for those things. So bravery isn't hoping for the best and doing it anyways. Bravery is knowing what our heart's saying and sticking with whatever that would require, even if it's not easy in our vicinity, even if it means going through a dark night of the soul or a radical transformation of what we've said or thought we were on track for. Okay, what can we see for how the connections are going to be influenced by this going forward? True empowerment, actual strength, balance coming in. Beautiful. So everybody is becoming stronger, more whole, more empowered. What would the divine masculines say to the divine feminines regarding this choice point that they're in? I have so much desire for you, and listen to your heart. So they are going to choose this. The majority are going to choose this because the majority are divine counterparts. The only reason that somebody wouldn't choose this is if they are not the divine counterpart and there is something better in store. Point blank. If this person doesn't eventually choose you, whoever this is watching, it means they're not your divine counterpart. But if they're not choosing you for now or in the near future, that does not mean they won't ever. But that also means you need to be good on your own. Carry on with that message of the Hanged Man, activating the truths that you're shown, making your decisions, divine feminine, in the direction that is best for you, and trusting that whomever is meant to be there will be there. What can the divine masculines say to the divine feminines about what they're going through right now? Do you even see me that way? So they wonder if you are still looking to them with the idea that you would still want them after everything, after this journey, all of it. What would the divine feminines say to the divine masculines in response to that? Light. Look to the light. It's all light. It's all light. Yes, it's all information. It's all learning. It's all this beautiful expansion of consciousness. Awesome. Okay, what can we see? Let's do a connection spread really quickly. What can we see for divine feminines on the left, divine masculines on the right? What is the connection space at this time, and where are things going in the near future? What is the next consideration for the collective? Feminines on the left. There's the Hangman for the feminines again. And it's ironic that there's a feminine giving nurture to this being in the Hangman position, and I'm getting divine feminines, this is just you nurturing yourself here, just like that first message. Make your decisions based on your truths at this time. Make your decisions based on what you need to be doing. It's really stay in your own lane right now. Okay, boom. Yes, so there are things from the past that the timing wasn't quite right. This is in the connection space right now. So both counterparts are letting go of the past. The Four of Cups is really stop holding on to things that didn't work out in the past, because the best is yet to come. Literally. Can't say that more clearly. This is only the Four of Cups. The Ten of Cups is coming, but we have to freaking let go of the expected things that didn't pan out in the past in order to get past it. So divine masculines, don't you worry that you've screwed it up because of things not working out, or having said no to your feminine in the past, or your feminine having said no to you. Let that go and trust. Here's that Three of Cups again. There is a new choice point for a new day here. It has nothing to do with the past, really. The past is moot. Let it go and keep going forward. This is a clearing right now, and divine feminines, don't hang on to what you thought would have worked out in the past. It is time for you to focus on self. Trust that if you let go fully, what is meant for you will meet you there on the other side of this self-directed push. I'm getting for January that there's going to be a lot of independent decision making that's going to bring the twins more into alignment. It's always like this breath and pulse. Divine masculine's inner progress here. For many, there is this taking, there's a feminine and child here. So I'm getting that this is figuratively, it's these concepts, it's these paradigms that divine masculines are bringing to shore for safekeeping and safe harbor. It's like all of the things that used to be of primary consideration are being released. This can be karmic situations, it can be expectations, it can be people, but I'm really getting that the way the divine masculines are looking at these preconceived notions is changing, and that's where this progress, the Six of Swords, getting the thoughts in order. Again, there's the two left standing. That message came out yesterday in the readings. So divine masculines are really putting to rest, putting to safe harbor the things that have not allowed these connections to come into being. I heard come into vogue, actually. So that's really interesting, because they haven't thought that these connections were their style. And now they are starting to see that it was the other things that weren't a fit. What an interesting message. And look at this. Going into the future, we have that Ace of Wands, which is the soul purpose, the meaning of life, the things that the counterparts are being asked to bring into the world. These passionate, soul-driven expressions. So this is also the purpose. So divine masculines, divine feminines, we are letting go of the past right now to come into more of this purpose. Okay, really quickly now, what else can we see? Thank you, Divine Creator. What is it that the divine masculines are feeling and thinking for these connections at this time? What are they wishing for? What are they doing? What is the biggest challenge? And where are these connections? Where's the spirit guided solution for that challenge? And where are these connections going in the near future? I got a little rattled because I have a personal reading and I think I'm going over. Forgive me. When that happens, it's always an extended for the person I'm reading for, funnily enough. Okay, divine masculines, conscious mind. Reclaim your power, and Son of Wands, both in the reverse. So divine masculines are quitting this in and out energy. They're taking their power back and saying, whoa, 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 my divine feminine doesn't deserve that. My karmic partners don't deserve that. My life and my expression doesn't deserve to have half-assed me. Beautiful. So they are consciously seeing how they've been flaky and they are balancing out. Oh, that's beautiful. What are the divine masculines feeling on the heart space? There's the Magician in the reverse again, and now is a lucky time. So they know they're at a sweet spot to make some major decisions, but they have been rendered sort of frozen in their choices at this time, but they are feeling like the veil is thin to be able to tell if they can make these decisions. They know they want the long-term result. They are seeing this. It's almost like time has slowed down and they now see that if they take the path that they haven't been investing in, it actually brings them more into alignment with what their heart is telling them. So it's literally, I'm seeing like a revolving hallway that they've been in, and it's going to stop, and it stops right between two other hallways. And it's like this lucky time where instead of it just aligning on one direction, they literally see the contrast of two pathways and can choose either right now. One of them is the heart and long-term success, and the other one is the illusion of success and the imprinting of the world. There's like signs on the top of the pathways, and it's lucky that they see it so clearly right now, that they've been going on a hamster wheel, trying the same thing over and over. They've been thinking these divine paths are too different from them. They've been defaulting to what has been familiar from their imprinting, and right now there's this sweet spot where they see the error of their logic from the past, and they see that what has scared them is this, or has caused anxiety about these divine connections, is that they were not familiar to them because they were better. Literally, I'm seeing that. What are they wishing to manifest at this time? Spirit has a plan. They're wishing to co-create. This is my card of the 3D. It's in the reverse, and this is spirit guidance. The twins, working together for this outcome. So they're wishing to create based on the Godhead, the source, the collaboration with that shared focus. Focusing with spirit having a plan. What are they doing at this time? They're paying attention to the discernment of energies, dreaming the world into being. They know right now they have a thinning veil choice, that discernment deep within, that only they can decide which way they're going to go right now. They're having a life overhaul. They want to dream the world into being based on their heart, not what they think that they should do based on what the world says, because that's not really working for the world. We are the innovators, trailblazers, and it is found in these intimate intrinsic knowings. So divine masculines are taking the action based on what they energetically know to be the true way of the future. What is the biggest challenge for the masculines at this time? Wow, freedom is yours, the Chariot, 2 horses here. They know freedom is theirs, but they are in this motion of energetically discerning what that freedom looks like. We've got 2 horses ready to go forward, but the Chariot in the reverse here is this pause before choosing the direction that authentically offers freedom. 33, more angelic, masterful awareness here. So there is a pause before they veer to the left or the right. I think divine masculines are at this hover point between the worldly and the ascended. Ooh, what is the solution to this challenge? Clear the clutter. So this is saying stop investing. This is a card of investing, tending to the garden. Stop investing in the reverse here in the things that are of that worldly path, the analytical path, not the path of the heart, and clear out any of the relics of those timelines. Clear out any of the objects in your home, divine masculines. Clear out any of the emotional remnants of expectations and attachments, and go forward without haste towards the things that you do actually feel as freedom on the heart space. What is the direction of these connections? Doing the inner work and thinking on your feet. So it's becoming more spontaneous based on this heart's knowing in any given moment. Choice points that come up, I'm seeing a Lego house being built 1 brick at a time, but it's that simple. It's child's play. We just put 1 block in front of the other based on this feeling on the heart space of my happy place I just heard. So divine masculines are truly learning to choose their happy place and trust that that is going to bring them further, rather than the things that they feel are the duty, expected, presumed, playing the game, the societal game. Okay, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.